Apart from the care she was being given, she was being also loved by Chinese grandmama and all the family members. Hello everyone, welcome back to another segment. In today's episode, let's look into African lady who got married to Chinese husband based in China, but presently in Tanzania. Where there is love, there is more care, there is more understanding, and there is more help, As you can see, her Chinese husband and her Chinese grandpapa, they're doing special. One of the creative acts which is to construct the building. Or there's case that reason that many were like, when are they going to get their home building? They want a space. Are they going to have a place where they will stay on their own? And all of that, it was just pumping. Though so much appreciate our Chinese grandparents, for the understanding they had towards that period, to understood the fact that the couples just get wedded. But notwithstanding, you note that our African lady wasn't that too worried because she's a calm soul. Yes, have you seen a calm soul? A peaceful soul. Well, if you've not seen a calm soul, a peaceful soul, I think you have to know she is one. And one characteristics about a calm soul, they don't get angry easily. But when they get angry, you will know the difference between anger and love, and distinguish between anger and love. Other birds of Kai Kai, you can see how he looks so cute, from birds during that period. Many were like, oh, stop giving the child formula, stop giving the child this, give the child breastfeed. The expected African lady, to nurse the child with in the African way, and that is direct sucking. They fail to note that there is extractors, and that means of extracting milk from for little infants to take in. If you go most of the should I say in the Chinese place, or the culture and tradition doesn't entails for you to start feeding the child directly from skin to skin. Yes, I think it's hardly you see white person doing that. What they do most is to extract the milk, extract it in quantity and in quality, and save in the refrigerator. Then after some time, they issue it to the baby. But in an African term, well, it's far different, because an African mom want to drag the baby and go everywhere. It's like networking everywhere we go. So I guess we learned pretty cool about the child heartbreaking. Well, that every single time her Chinese grandma is often taking care of the child, ensuring that the child feeds well. And this care didn't start from, onset. It started from beginning. We had a question that's all like, can you do this in the presence of your mom? Well, that into this on this particular clip, that her Chinese husband went out and gets her African lady cute wear. I mean cute wear. Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. But it's the beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. When you say gentleman, is sweet man and a calm man that has his head, in the home. He goes to an extent to know how to care for his wife or even care for a woman. But if you see a man, whose face is outside and all of that, you will not be able to know those tactics. I think our Chinese grandmama was able to caution his son so well. And if you know so well, if you see very well, you know that he's always with the mom, learning and having compassion on his mom. And also the mom loved him so much. And how fate has brought it. The same, when you are hot, you actually get a hot. When you come, just wait to get a good package of calmness. And that is his own case. He got a gift from our African lady. Our African lady is actually a gift to his soul, in which she is, fixing in her stead, ensuring that a Chinese grandmama is doing pretty cool and aiding in a few ways she can. Staying with them for the few moments after marriage signifies that the family did not want to suffer her. The family actually don't want to stress her out. The family just want to see her, that beauty, just want to see her relax, just, to assure her that she's in a very right hand. And with the proof from then till now, they actually are giving us that hot verb of care. Yes, if you check her African lady presently, she has changed a lot. I think I have to bring to us the recent clip where you will note and see how African lady was when she wasn't married, and then you know that a Chinese husband, a Chinese grandparents had done a lot for an African lady. They've shifted her, embracing her, giving her that cute and sweet love which she deserves as a woman. You have here a question coming here, and someone like, will you be able to kiss someone's husband or the husband in the mom's presence? Well, thank God for our Chinese grandmama who is understanding and she is matured enough. Some parents who are not matured will not be able to withstand this particular sereno. Instead, they will start hiding the child, doing this, or start controlling their son indirectly on how to treat the girl, on how to feed her, on how for how to dress, on how for her to talk. And you find out that you're not giving that lady freedom. In other words, trying to be indirectly authoritative and controlling your son on how to take care of his own wife whom he chose. Wow. In fact, the Chinese people, they are well matured, from experienced, and from, I think related to some of the cultures and traditions. And I think the Chinese people, they are more matured in understanding and also in relating with people, mostly with their wives, in which their son got married to. The joy in her Chinese grandma's face signifies that she wants to see laughter in her son's face. She wants to see success in her son's life, and she wants to see beauty in her son's future. And that she's doing from that time till now. She is embodied with grace, with favor, and also with good ideas by understanding, loving, and guess what? She wants to see the beauty in her African lady. She wants to see the best in her. And many persons feel like, it's because of the baby, and because of this, because of that, because, I don't think, sincerely speaking, that it's because of the baby that you see her Chinese grandmama is acting or behaving the way she's behaving to African lady. And I think it's something she has since in her. It's something, something you're not used to. There's one day you actually feel the steps or whatever thing you've crammed, but something you are used to or is part and parcel of you. You find out that you do it easily, you do it, accordingly, and you also love accordingly. That's the case of a Chinese grandmama. She's not faking it. Ever since Keika was born to the family, and to date, she has been showing us that love and concern for our son's wife, and also for our son, for our grandchild. If it were to be some grandmother, this particular clothes that the husband got for his wife, he must get it for them at that time. If not, the man or their son will not drink water in that house. They just want everything to be done in alcoholism. All right, this is here. I'll be wrapping up today's episode, and I hope you're enlightened on today's package. Please do stay tuned and stay blessed, and always remember, lovelies, stay cool for now. Bye for now.